Hi guys, welcome to the Nerd Corner. I'm Matt, and today we have a new segment for you. It's called the Nerd Corner's Top 5 Lists. Now today I'm going to do Top 5 animated Disney movies. So we're not going to do any live action Disney movies. We can't do Mary Poppins. I'm not going to do Saving Mr. Banks. So we're also not going to do any Pixar movies because Pixar movies are a category in and of itself. And also, we're not going to do any like Marvel animated movies or any of the other things like Studio Ghibli. We're strictly Walt Disney animation. Now, just because your favorite Disney movie didn't make my list doesn't mean I don't like it. It could mean that I love it. It's just that these are my personal top 5 picks. My number 5 Disney movie is a recent flick called Frozen. I really like Frozen because Frozen is it sets up an interesting dynamic. It's not classic Disney movie. It's got a new like sisterly love thing going on, and it also the songs are really great in it, but also it's like one of the best animated movies in recent memory. So I feel like Disney really knocked it out of the park with that one. They just set up a huge they need to follow it up with a huge movie because Frozen was really good. My number 4 pick is Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is another recent Disney movie. I love it because it sets up something that I love and throws in Disney elements, which are video games. And Wreck-It Ralph is a story about a guy who is trying to break free of society's like impression of him. He's not trying to be a villain, he's trying to be a hero. And I love that movie because, again, with the whole thing, it kind of breaks the Disney trope. And it offers a insight into friendly love and best friends and the lengths that you would go to help your best friend. But it also introduces something interesting. That movie has zero music in it, and it's still one of my favorite Disney movies because of the character-driven story. My number 3 pick is Mulan. Mulan was a movie that I used to watch religiously growing up. I would watch it, every other day. And it's one of those movies that my mom first bought on home video. And so we'd pop it in and we'd watch it, and I love Mulan because Mulan sets up a real world scenario. It says, this is a girl from China, to where she's not just the Disney princess, she's a tough girl, but also it tells you honestly how the Chinese people viewed women during that time period. So she was less than a man. And it also has a lot of interesting little side characters. I love the 3 generals and stuff like that. And the songs in Mulan are fantastic. I still sing them usually daily. My number 2 pick for Disney movies is The Lion King. Now, The Lion King was based on Hamlet, and I love the movie because it sets up a story where the son is trying to follow his father's footsteps. It's also one of the only Disney movies where the villain actually kills someone. It's the only Disney movie where the villain actually kills someone, and it's a tale about revenge, but it's also a tale of coming into your own and trying to live up to your family expectations. And again, the songs in The Lion King are great. Hakuna Matata is probably one of the best written songs of all time. I mean, people on the street now can recognize Hakuna Matata. So that's great. And also, it was one of the only Disney movies to have a direct-to-video sequel that wasn't terrible. And my number 1 pick for best Disney movies is Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is the pivotal fairy tale. It has everything you want in a Disney movie. It has love, it has action, it has humor, it has romance. It's got all these different things with great songs to boot and quirky side characters. I loved Beauty and the Beast growing up. I used to watch that, like I said with Mulan, I used to watch Beauty and the Beast, every other day. And it was one of those movies where I really felt for Beast, and you loved to hate Gaston. He was just a really great villain because you were like, I can see where he's coming from, but I hate his guts because screw him. And it's also a tale of redemption, not just Beast's redemption, but Belle trying to fall in love with him and trying to love him for who he is and not just the outwardly appearance, but the inwardly appearance as well. It's, a tale as old as time, a song as old as rhyme. And there you go. And that was my list of top 5 favorite Disney movies.